Hello, everybody. Hello. It's Michelle Lloyd here, founder of United ArtSpace. I hope you're okay. Today, I'm doing a tour of what you get when you become a member of United ArtSpace. So things are changing how we do things over in United ArtSpace and how we deliver the content in the future. So I just want to share that first of all. And actually, I want to say a big welcome as well to all the new members that have been joining us. So this is going to be a Q&A session as well. So if you've got any questions about how the hub works or how we deliver content, any questions whatsoever about joining, if you've already joined and you've got questions, just fire them away. I will give you a tour and I'll show you how everything works. And I have got some questions that have been sent in as well. I've had a crazy morning this morning because I've just been told that I'm allowed back in the group because I was told last week not to go in because there was a surprise brewing. And I've just been in this morning and seen lots of members have created portraits of me, which is amazing. I'm trying to get it up on the screen so I can show you. And I've just been so blown away. It's lovely. I'll see if I can grab it up very quickly. So let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from whilst I pull this up. There we go. It was so lovely. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it now because there's so many. Oh, I'll see if I can find it at the end. I was about to get it up quickly, but I was literally just sat in the group replying to everyone. So if you're a hub member and you create a portrait of me, thank you so much. That was really sweet. And I'm glad that I can go back in the group now because I was told to just go in and check certain things. So I was nervous about going in there so I can fully go back in. Nice to see you all here. Welcome. And there are some members on as well. So if you've got any questions, fire away. The members will answer, I'm sure, as well. So first of all, I just wanted to explain what it all actually is. So 4 years ago, when I set up the virtual art studio and I was seeing people make art and I was asking what they was doing with it, they would say doing nothing with it. And that's what sparked the idea. Actually, that was the 5 years ago because it was 4 years ago I started to build the hub. And what I did was I started to recognize people struggling to know what to do with their artwork. So what I started to think was, I know I can help these people. And I started to think I could create a hub, bring guests in, do talks. And as I was building all of this years ago, what I started to recognize was looking at guests thinking, yeah, they teach this, they teach that. But what I was noticing was there was still underlying things, foundational steps that an artist needs to take before they start to jump ahead to social media and where am I going to put my work? How am I going to price it? There are fundamental parts that artists overlook. And what I then did was created a course called the 7 Keys. And that course strips right back to the foundational first beginnings of being an artist. And it really takes you through why you're doing what you're doing, working on your mindset. Because what I have found, and I said this in the podcast, there are 2 reasons why artists don't usually make progress or the progress that they want to make. And it's 1, because there's a knowledge gap or a skill gap. And 2, which is the big one, it's because they're getting in their own way. And that's what we focus a lot on inside the hub. It's not about thinking positively, it's about that, but also it's about how we react to situations, how we learn from what we're doing, how we consciously are aware of our thoughts each day. And so what I've created is this course that helps you get your mindset on track. It helps you grow confidence. It helps you start to really understand your artwork and why you're an artist. And that feeds your confidence. It enables you to talk about your work, to then pull out clues of who your work is for. And that's what the 7 Keys course is. And right now, when you become a member, you get the 7 Keys course included for free. You get it, I just give it to you, included in your membership. So What I am going to do in the future from September, I have decided to change this completely, and I want to redo the 7 Keys course. I have no idea what that's going to look like yet. It will still be the same format, it will still be the same, but I want to change the whole experience of how it's delivered. So right now, when you join, and I'll show you in a moment, it's a course inside the hub. And you can take that course in your own pace, at your own time. I've probably said that the wrong way around. At your own pace, in your own time. And you'll take it time and time again. The 7 Keys course gets better and better the more times you do it. And I'm speaking on behalf of lots of people that have taken this course. They have said it's impacted their whole life. It's not something you can quickly do and get results within a month or a week. It's something that takes time to understand and keep working through. But what will happen when you stick to the 7 Keys and you start to really go deeper and deeper, your confidence will grow, your artwork will improve, you'll start to find people, and you'll start to make a living. It's inevitable. And I've worked with so many people. I say this through confidence because I've had so many people go through this program, and we have so many case studies and success stories that it's really made me so proud of what we've created. So this course is included when you sign up, but from September it's going to be separate. I'm going to be selling it as a course. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to make sure that people go through the course. But right now, you can go through the course at your own pace. We are in the hub to help you. You can come and ask questions. And so if you think about the platform, the hub is on a website. And I'm going to show you this actually, just so it all makes sense, because it's hard to just describe without being able to see it. So let me just grab this up so while I'm talking, you can actually see it. Okay. So Kirsty signed up. I'm going to talk about being scared in a second, because I just want to share in a minute that not everyone's terrified. Some people are excited. The majority of people, I would say 70% of people that join, are absolutely terrified. And we know this, and we are equipped to help you. So I'm going to talk about this in a second. But big welcome. And also talking about the fear very quickly. Hannah, who is our customer support and is on here helping, Hannah was petrified when she joined. She didn't comment in the group for 6 months. She was really scared, had very low confidence, and now she works on our team and she supports people. And there's a reason that I chose Hannah, because she's gone through it. She's gone through the 7 Keys. She's felt that fear, and she's there to support you all. And now look at her, she's commenting, and she's our support guru. And to see that transformation in Hannah, the same transformation can happen to you as well. Yeah, she's on there, and she was absolutely terrified. So it is very supportive. And so let me share my screen so you can see what I mean when I say what the hub is. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so when you sign up, the hub is a platform, it's a website, and you get your own login details and it's all secure. And this is when you land on the homepage, we have the hub, which is the confidently make art your living area. So that's where we have the 7 Keys course that I just mentioned. It's where we have all the courses and the roadmap to help you. And then as a member right now, if you join, you'll also get access to our UAS Makers, which is a separate platform that we are currently creating. So if you join now, you become a founding member of that Makers area, which is optional. You don't need to join that. But the difference between Makers and the Make Art Your Living, Makers is purely going to be just about making. It's about playing, exploring visual language, art challenges together, drop-in art sessions. It's about making and staying accountable to making. Whereas Make Art Your Living Hub is still about making art, of course, but it's more about making art with a purpose and finding your people and help with social media and help with your website and help to get it out into the world. So that's the difference between the two. And I've set up Makers because I see a need for that, and I'm trialing it right now. So you'll get access to that area. And then inside the hub is, excuse me, where you find all the resources. So you have the 7 Keys course in here, and you have access to that, and you will continue to have access to that as long as you remain a member. You get access to all my live stream videos in here. There are resources and printables for you to plan your social media, plan your month ahead, download checklists in that resource section. There are bonus masterclass lessons such as selling, how to use social media, which is an incredible lesson, if I do say so myself. It's helped so many people start to build confidence on social media, to increase their engagement, to also start selling. We've had people sell out collections using these lessons, and I'm going to be selling these separately from next month, and you'll get these included in your subscription when you sign up. So there's lots of lessons in there: how to set up a website, how to set up an email list. We've just had a guest feature, selling art on your own terms. You get lessons on advertising, how to use Facebook ads. Again, I'm going to be selling these individually afterwards. So you get so much value. Pricing, building relationships. We've got a session with Maria on art licensing, meditations, Instagram, speaking with confidence. So you get access to all of these when you sign up. And then all the live replays are all in here, which you just get archived, and you can just browse and watch back through all the live sessions that I've done. And then we've got a deep dive area. These deep dive areas are with our members, and they kindly share what's helping them. So how to create and organize a virtual open studio, how to create your first solo show, how Kristen was featured in a magazine. She talks through the whole process. She even shares the questions and answers that she sent to the magazine. In all of these deep dives are so generous. Renelle shared how she got an $8,000 grant, and she shares the actual application with you. So it's incredible. I just I sit here like I'm so proud when I see this. And then we've got like 15-minute how-tos, which are smaller little lessons to help you if you haven't got much time. We've just had Hannah's created one, how to do a bird's eye view of your equipment if you want to do lessons, and how to organize an outdoor event, creating collections, admin essentials, how to package your art. So there's lots. Now, sometimes this can be overwhelming. There is a lot in here. It's like a gold mine. So what we've done to help relieve the overwhelm is we have created a roadmap. So let me just go back a step. So when you first sign in, you'll see here, beginner, hobbyist, aspiring. And if you click at each stage, we're still developing this. It will tell you exactly what you need to focus on to get to the next stage. And we have a little checklist here at the side to help you take those steps so that you can keep working your way through the roadmap so it's not so overwhelming. And what we aim to do, we've put lessons in here that help you as well, just so you can focus just on what do I need to do to get me to the next stage. And that's been very, very useful for people to help reduce that overwhelm. And then that's the hub platform. And then we've also got a Facebook group, which is completely optional. You don't have to take part in the Facebook group, but the Facebook group is the community. So think of that as the social aspect. And I can't share the group because it's private. So everything inside the group is secure and private, and only members can see content inside that group. But basically, we have extra support inside the Facebook group. We have Hannah, Marita, Renelle. We have hub reps that have gone through the 7 Keys course who are there to support you and help you. So you get an unbelievable amount of support. If you ever have questions, there's an actual thread inside the group where you can post your questions. You can share your work inside that group and get feedback. And I'm live in that group every Thursday as well, and we have different sessions, and you don't have to turn up to the live sessions. They're there as extra bonuses and extra support if you need them. So a lot of people work at their own pace. Everybody inside the hub is at a different stage. And what we do every 3 months is put people into little groups. Again, if you want to, there's no need if you don't want to, but we put you into small little accountability groups so you can work through the content and stay accountable together. And we have things like book clubs. So we are currently about to read Maria Brophy's book together, and Maria Brophy will come in as a guest and answer any questions you have about the book. There's lots of things happening, and you don't have to do everything. It's like a subscription to, we've got a national trust here in the UK, and it gives you access to lots of different places around the UK, and there's always activities going on. And it's like that. You don't have to go to every single activity. It's about looking at your roadmap and focusing on what you need to focus on to get you to the next stage. And that's what we love doing, is helping you make progress. And we work very hard to break things down so that you don't feel overwhelmed. It's still overwhelming. It will be, because anything that you do that's new is overwhelming. It is. But we do as much as we can to reduce that overwhelm. And every Monday in the Facebook group, we're always encouraging you to focus on what's your next 1 to 3. What's your next 1 to 3 steps that you need to take to make progress? And we put a post out every Monday to help you really think about what are those next 1 to 3 steps. And if you want to, we have a check-in at the end of the month where I do a live video and you do a review plan do session. So you review your month and we plan for the month ahead. And I've been told these sessions from members are really, really helpful, because a lot of the time we don't feel like we're making progress, and we are. You know, we're looking for tangible things all the time, like how much money am I making? And, you know, we are focused on helping you make money, but it's not the only thing. Building your confidence, building your work, and the internal stuff is really, really important. And people underestimate sometimes how much internal work we have to do to succeed. And we do a lot of work inside the hub on that. So really working on your mindset, and helping you react. And when you have a bad day, you can come into the hub and we'll lift you back up. If someone says something horrible, you come into the hub. And we've had people say this, you know, it's my place to just come. And we have a lot of people. I was talking to Dorota, she said she doesn't use the hub as much as she used to, but it's there as a security because she's growing now, and she's really learned so much from the hub. When she joined, she was terrified and didn't know what she was doing, and now she's flying. But she said, I keep the hub because I know it's there when I get stuck, because you will get stuck at some point. We all do. And that's why I wanted to create the hub, so that people have that support ongoing, where you can just feel like you're heard and seen and supported, because it's hard to do all of this by yourself. So the Facebook group is there if you want it, but you don't have to be on social media to take part. Everything that you need is inside the hub, and you work at your own pace. So I do recommend carving out an hour a week to make this habitual. That's what I did when I first started. That's the only time, 5 years ago, when I set up United ArtSpace, I had 1 hour a week to work on a course just like this. And I had babies, and I was tired, and I was getting no more than 2 hours sleep a night. And I carved out an hour a week to work on my dream. And that's all you need to get going. If you can spend an hour a week working through the 7 Keys course, or working through the live sessions that we have, each week, so you make it habitual and you set a date and a time and go, right, this is the hub time, you will make progress. Now, we have people inside the hub at completely different stages. We have lots of beginners, and we have set up the hub so it helps you from beginning stages to established. And so if you join, there will be people who are down the other end of the roadmap, who are selling, who are doing all the things, whose artwork in your eyes looks so much better than yours. And I just want you to know all those feelings are normal. And what we want to help you with when you join is focusing on your own journey. Focus on your own journey. That's what we want you to do. And that's what we want to help you with, because most of the members that are right down that end of the roadmap came in as beginners, or came in not having a clue what they were doing. They didn't join selling. A lot of them have got to that place because they've worked through the 7 keys, and they joined just like you. No clue what to do, terrified, I don't know where to start. And now they're selling and they're making a living. And we've got a lot of people inside our hub that have started to really step into making a living. It's blowing my mind, because it just shows that it's a place for everybody. There are some people that have been with us for a while and they're still working on their mindset. So don't compare how quickly other people's journeys happen. You know, when I look back at my journey, I had to spend a lot of time in mindset. I actually took 8 months off to work on my mindset, because I realized I was crippled with fear and I was getting in my own way. But it's paid off. So it goes back to that point sometimes where you feel like you're not making progress. And in those 8 months, I didn't feel like I was making progress, but I was. And so that's what we want to help you with, is to, when you go through the 7 keys, you'll start to figure out where you are in the 7 keys. And quite often it's either the mindset or your why. You're not sure why you're making, or you're getting in your own way. And once you start to work through those early keys, you start to then find the answers to everything that follows. So that's an overview of the hub and how it works. And I will answer some questions now, because we did have lots of questions coming in. So let me just grab those up 1 second. Let me stop sharing. Because I don't think there was anything else to share. Oh yeah, we have a calendar as well. Hold on a minute. Let me just share this. Go back there a second. Yeah, hub members might not know this, because we've just put this in. We're actually investing a lot of time and money from May in improving the hub and the search feature and how things are laid out. So the way it looks now, in a few months' time, it will be a million times better, because we have a big project ahead of us to change everything. It's going to be incredible. It already is incredible, but it's going to be so much better. But here you've got a calendar as well, so you can see all the things that are coming up. You don't have to go to all these things, but you can get an overview all the time of what is coming up. And then another nifty thing quickly is, if we go to the home page, you have a help button down here as well. So can you see that little icon, the chat icon? You can click that anytime. And if you're struggling to find something, or you have problems with your account, you can just click that button and ask a question. And then there's going to be a search feature in here where you can search any video at any point that I've said something, and it will take you to the point that I've said it as well. So we're just working on that as well behind the scenes. So yeah, that's the hub. I'll quickly talk about Makers. I don't want to overwhelm you though, but Makers is going to be a separate platform, like I said at the beginning. And the Makers is something that I've always wanted to pull together. And now I feel I'm in a place to start doing that. And it's to serve a different purpose. It's to what we want to do is we'll have a different platform, and there'll be art demonstrations and help to get you out of a funk when you're not feeling creative. And so that area is away from selling, and it's a place to just find your voice. We'll be pulling together art challenges to help you really develop your visual language skills, and to really get you start to think about the art you make, but more so just to help you stay accountable to making, with drop-in sessions. And we'll do an art demo every month, and it's to get you thinking out of the box as well, because quite often when you find what you like and you're making your art, you don't have that time to play, or you don't find that time to play, especially when you start making a living and you're thinking all the time about, is this going to make me money? And that playtime is important. And so that's what we've set that area up for as well. It's to remind you to just take a step back and do something that you wouldn't usually do, because that helps push your art forwards. So that's what that other area will be. And we've just built that out, and it will go live, fingers crossed, on Monday on a different platform. And so eventually we'll sell that as a separate thing, but you'll get access to that right now as a founding member, but you don't have to access it if you don't want to. Les is here. Les is a maker rep, and we're just developing that right now. It's very, very new, and we're still finding our feet with it, but we've just put a content plan together, and it's really exciting what we've got planned for that group. So it could be something that you just dip into when you need it. If you're feeling like, I'm lost and I don't know what to make, it could be you just drop into Makers and just get inspired again. So right, let me pull up the questions, because I had some questions come in. So yeah, the first one was, is this okay for beginners? I have no experience and no qualifications. Absolutely. In fact, Catherine's on here, and Catherine joined us as a beginner, and I remember she was terrified, and this was years ago. And she said, even though I'm at that time wasn't at the stage that other people were, she said, I've got so much from just watching other artists, and you'll see questions coming in. You'll learn so much from being around this amazing wealth. If you do choose to be in the Facebook group, there are so many people inside that group who know a lot. So we have people that have gone through the 7 keys multiple times, and everyone is willing to share. This is the thing, because I think so many people joined feeling lost, and they've learned so much from each other. That's why we've got this supportive community, because people genuinely want to give back because it's helped them. They're there for you. So please don't be worried about not having qualifications. You don't need to be qualified at all. And we welcome beginners. There's no judgment at all, because we believe there's a place for everybody. And we've had people join who have been complete beginners, and now their artwork is, I mean, there's no way I could produce art like them. And that just came from consistent practice and growing their confidence. So whatever stage you join at, in a year or 6 months, you'll be a completely different person. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Let me just see. Sorry for my non-existent portrait of you. Well, thank you. Yay! Yay! I joined on Sunday. Big, big welcome. Oh, love it. Oh, nice. We've got so many new members here. You're going to absolutely love it. Stacey, she's been a member for a long time, and she's one of our reps now, and she helps support our members, and she is just incredible. As are all of our reps. Let me just see. Oh gosh, 3-hour team meeting. Wow. Yes, we sent an email a couple of days ago. I'm just about to send another one out today as well, Rebecca. Yeah. Oh, amazing. Hello, Karen. I have now started the path of the 7 keys. Oh, your life is about to be changed. And I just want to say as well, sometimes the 7 keys, I've had so many people go through it. So I've had all the stories, and a lot of people go, I don't see how this is going to help me. And I go, just trust the process, just trust the process. And then they get 3 months in, they go, oh, gosh, I get it now. So yeah, please trust the process. But yes, we're all learning, whatever level you're at. And also, we have artists at all from all different disciplines as well. We have a chocolate artist. We have also, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think now. We have painters, sculptors, collage, digital, wood, metal, glass, chocolate. I'm going to say that again because I love that we have a chocolate artist. That's Evelyn. Yeah, we have so many different types, and we have more craft based, and I use that term loosely. And we have the people who are doing sculptures, like Sharon. She's doing big, massive ceramic pieces, installations. So yeah, lots and lots of different types. We have people who bring in poetry together, or written with visual art. So and yeah, and there's lots of support. So if you need any support whatsoever, just email support@unitedartspace.org, and we are there to help you and point you in the right direction. If you're ever lost, you just reach out and say, I'm lost, I don't know where to start. I will help you. We'll point you in the right direction. Yeah, Catherine was a beginner when she joined. And I love it, because Catherine has been on the most incredible journey. And a lot of people, there are too many stories to share. There are stories on our website. So if you want to go and check out stories from people that we've worked with, you can go to unitedartspace.org. There's lots of stories on there. And one thing I will say is that lots of people said the hub has brought them confidence to make the art that they really want to make, confidence to be themselves, confidence to be able to share because we have such a supportive environment, confidence to price, confidence to put themselves out into the world, confidence because they start to understand who their people are. So it's confident. That's why we say confident to make art your living, because we do really focus on building up your confidence to be yourself. We want to encourage you to just be yourself. That's bringing your insecurities, bringing your fears, bringing just who you are, and then we can help you along your journey. So and David has been with me for 5 years now, from the very beginning, and he's got a wicked sense of humor. So whatever he says, take with a pinch of salt. And Hannah, I have to share Hannah's story. Like I said at the beginning, she joined terrified. My heart went out to her. She'd been told that she was totally rubbish at art and she should never pursue it, and she believed that as well. But she had this passion to make, and I'm so glad that she joined. I'm so glad she joined, because her journey has been the most incredible journey to witness. And she's got her own website selling kits and teaching others, and this is what happens. We're having this ripple effect. So, and now she helps support everyone else in United ArtSpace as well. So Naomi, hello. What if you just started painting again? There's lots of people that have just started, especially with lockdown. We had a lot of people join who have just started painting. And so what I would say, Naomi, if you've just started painting as well, there is no better time to learn the 7 keys, because the 7 keys teaches you how to lay these foundations. So if you're a beginner, this is like the best time to come, because you don't have to untrain everything that you might have picked up along the way. So I would say, if you're a beginner, do the 7 keys course to help you understand what that process is. You won't have all the answers because you're just a beginner, just starting, not just a beginner, just starting. And what I would say is jump into the makers. Use the makers to start doing the art challenges, to really explore and play and use different ways of making. And so I'd use the 7 keys and the makers together, but we can help you as well, Naomi. And on that roadmap as a beginner, you can find yourself there and know what lessons to use in the hub. So that's what I would say. But if everyone can carve out an hour a week to work on the hub, you will make progress. So So to join Makers, what you'll do is anyone that signs up now, enrolment closes on the 30th, and anyone who's a member at that point will receive free access, and we will send you a link, and this includes current members. You'll have a link to access the Makers on our new platform that we've just built. So yeah, that will be announced next week. And then we have some fun stuff planned for next month in Makers, because it's Mental Health Awareness Week, and we have a guest demo. And so, yes, and I just want to say as well, this doesn't affect current members in any way. The hub is not changing. In fact, the hub is just going to keep getting better and better. In the future, it's just we won't make the hub available to the public like we do anymore, because we want people to go through the 7 Keys course first. So we will change the experience towards the end of the year, and people will take the course first. So just want to reassure any current members that it won't be changing. So oh, Hannah, I'm going to let you into a little secret. I'm still scared of my own shadow, but Michelle and the other hubsters are my safe place and the place where I feel most at home. Oh, Lottie, hello. Lottie's one of our hub reps as well. Lottie came wanting to learn how to sell her pet portraits, and has been on the most incredible journey of self-discovery, and realized that that's not what she wanted to do, and now has her own collections, and she's selling out, and I think she's had over 60 commissions. I've lost count now, but it's been amazing to see her journey. And I think, yes, she's made sales, but the most magical part is to see Lottie just being confident and doing what she wants to do as an artist. And yeah, it's amazing. Simone's here as well. I remember Simone joining, and Simone wasn't making the artwork that she wanted to make, and she has now stepped into her art making genius, and she does these beautiful embroidery pieces and has started to sell out her work as well. So yeah, it's really, really lovely. Oh yeah, the roadmap starts at beginner stage. I was a beginner when I joined 4 years ago, and now Hannah has moved down the roadmap. So she started at the beginning stage, and now she's moved her way through the stages. Hello, Kirsty. I've only just dug out my art gear after 20 years, so just started tinkering in Jan, so I don't see myself selling because I work, but I like to learn, and if I don't have a focus, I won't do it. Does that make sense? It does. And Kirsty, we have lots of people inside the hub who have other jobs, who have full-time jobs and are doing the hub alongside that. And we have even Sally, who's on the team, she's got another job as well, and she's juggling. And I think what we could do is help you carve out that little bit of non-negotiable time. And the thought of not seeing yourself selling is normal. So when you come, the roadmap at the beginning stages isn't about selling, and it's about preparing you to sell. So even if you don't feel ready to sell yet, what we do is help you prepare yourself for getting your work out there in the first place. So it takes that pressure off selling if that is not what you're ready for just yet. So yeah, it will help you prepare yourself to feel ready to sell. The one day you will, it will happen, and you'll be like, yes, I want to do this. Or someone will say, how much is it? And you'll go, I don't know. And then you'll come in the hub and go, someone's just asked me how much my work is, and I don't know how much to say. we get asked that all the time. So yeah, just don't put pressure on yourself. Focus on what stage you're at, and then we'll take you on a journey. Simone, 2 years in, and I'm still not even through half of the stuff inside the hub. And Simone is making a living. She's in her studio every day making art, selling it, and she's only been through, well, not even half. So yeah, don't feel like you have to do everything inside the hub, because you don't. There's no one path an artist can take, and we have lots of stuff inside the hub that you probably won't ever learn because it's not relevant to you. So it's about you going on your own journey and using the resources in the hub to help you at whatever stage you're at. You might not do some of the lessons because you might never license, for example. So yes. Janine, I joined in January, only just started painting again after a 30-year gap. Not got far with the 7 keys as I've been doing Make Your Mark course, but recommend joining the hub. So much resource and such lovely support and community. Thank you so much. And I'm glad that you enjoyed and got stuck into Make Your Mark. That's a course that we sell separately. It's Sharon's course, which isn't for sale at the moment, so I'm not going to talk about that. But it's a great course. Kath, I've been in the hub for the last 4 years. I think us Hubbits, as my art support network, it's a really safe, supportive environment. I'm not so good at using Facebook because I don't use it other than liking and commenting the post. I may take your guidance for that also. Yes, we're here to help you, and I'm just pulling some guidelines of how to use the group properly, well, effectively, not properly. So yes, and we're here to help you with any questions that you have. So we want to help you get the best use out of your time with us. So yeah, we can help you with that. Yeah, there is so much. But what we're doing right now is we're going to rebuild the roadmap. And we are changing the format of the hub, so it's like a Netflix layout. So you'll be able to see the lessons much better than you do now, because you have to go into each section right now, which is still great. We've had lots of people make amazing progress the way it is, but I've got a bigger vision for the hub to make it even more amazing and easy for you to find. So, oh, Joe, I saw your email this morning and I've been meaning to reply to you, so I'm so glad you've joined. I'm so glad. Yeah, lots of support, real support. Yes, it is. Everyone will say it. It's so supportive, non-judgmental. Here you go. Nikki had a break for 25 years. I only started painting during lockdown, and I'll be opening my website to start selling my art and prints in a couple of weeks. I wasn't expecting to be at this point either. There you go. So don't let that stop you. Don't judge where you know, if you say to yourself, oh, I can't imagine doing that, you've got to let all that fear go, which will help you do. And I also just want to bring the age in as well, because I've had lots of people say, I'm too old for this now. It's just too late. Sylvan joined our membership when she was 78 years old. And she joined, and then within a year, and after doing the 7 keys course, she started to sell her cards and started to sell, and she was going out there and going to galleries. And so it's never too late. It really isn't. And I spoke with her, and I'm going to get her in to do an interview. You know, she's in her 80s now, and she said, Stacey, you'll love this. She said, I'm changing direction now. I'm doing abstract. I'm making my birds, because she's focuses on birds, but usually really intricate, lifelike. And she said, now I'm making them abstract, and she's like making these abstract paintings. And she said, I'm just doing a TikTok course as well, because I want to get on TikTok. Now Sylvan, when she joined us, was petrified and so scared that I had to get on the phone with her a few times before she joined, because she was so terrified. And she was scared to create a profile. She was scared to post. She didn't even put an image of herself because she was so worried about being vulnerable in front of people. And now she's doing TikTok courses, and she's making abstract art, and she's on videos with us. And it's been the most incredible transformation. And she is in her 80s. So, yeah. Yeah, mindset is the most important aspect of the 7 keys, and Simone has been on the most incredible journey as well. And yeah, Simone, I remember it was about, for you, it was about just owning the artwork that you really wanted to make. And it was that, wasn't it, that you were getting in your own way. And we all do it. We all do it, which is why there was such a big part of the hub focused on mindset all the time, and we're bringing you back to mindset and being conscious of your thoughts and the decisions that you're making, and are you making decisions out of fear or because of what you want? And yeah, it's very, very powerful when you start to learn your mindset. Oh, Rosie, hello. I signed up in January and I haven't looked back. It offers so much knowledge, support, and I had so many questions running around my mind. I felt confused about my art and its direction. The 7 keys are so helpful and have clarified so much for me. I'm still working through them. There is so much support and friendship in the hub too. It has certainly given me the confidence to pursue my journey in art. Michelle and her team are fabulous, so generous and genuine. And the messages run off there. But thank you so much, Rosie. That's lovely. Yeah, it can happen quicker. The journey, it just depends on you as a person. Depends how much time you have, how much you put in, but also what stage you're at. And yeah, everybody's different. So yeah, I can't wait to see the journeys either. It's amazing. Um, Yeah, an hour a week is doable, and an hour a week, when I look back when I set up United ArtSpace, I was frustrated because I wanted to set up United ArtSpace and I couldn't because I had so many commitments. I was tired, had babies, I had another job, and I just kept saying all the time, I want to build an art community, I want to do it, and I just kept saying it, and I got tired of saying it. And I knew that if I didn't carve out that non-negotiable time, it was never going to happen. And And that's what I did. I committed every week to the same time every week. And I still do this now. I have so many things I'm doing. Learning is important. I always have 1 to 3 courses, no more than three because that's too much. But I always have 1 to 3 courses that I'm working on all the time. I'm always learning. And I carve out time to do that because it is important. I don't think we should ever stop learning. And that's how you progress. And I didn't believe any of this was possible all those years ago. And it started with 1 hour a week. So, and then I built up and up. So, yeah, well, Nish had a 30-year break and he's just started selling. So, and he's selling every single piece he's made. David, thank you. um, yeah, there's a place for everybody in the art world. And I want to reiterate that. We're not just saying that for the sake of it. There really, really is. And I have worked with thousands of artists now, and I've had people say, my work doesn't sell because it's not realistic. It won't sell because of this. And if you start to put those limits in front of yourself from the day one, then no, it won't sell. And that's what we're going to help you with. You've got to release all of that, and you've got to let your art take you on a journey, and you've got to be open to opportunities because there are opportunities out there no matter what stage you are, no matter what age you are, no matter what art you make. And there is a pocket of people out there that are waiting for what you do. And sometimes it's not about just making a living from your art per se. It's about the journey that you're about to go on. So for me, look where my art took me. I still tinker around with my own art, but only for a couple of hours each week. For me, it's brought me to United ArtSpace and working with all of you. And that came from me working on my own art in the first place. And I could share so many more stories like Stacey. Her art, yeah, it's really important to her and it's moved on and she's changed different directions and she's finding something really unique. But also she's built her own community of portrait artists and she's teaching everything she's learned through her own experiences now to others. And so you've just got to be open to, wow, this could go anywhere. And what we want for you is to just be yourself, be your authentic self. You have your own experiences. You want to make art. We will help you and share what we know with you and help you along your own journey. And that's what it's all about, is everybody finding their own journey. Inside the hub, there are some people represented by galleries, there are some people selling in markets, there are some people selling themselves through their own websites, there are some people who do things in person, some people who don't. Like, we're all so different, but we all want to make art and get it out into the world. And that's what we help you with and support each other with, and to make your art better and more confident, depending on what you want it to be. It's all focused on you. And a lot of people don't know what they want. So that's also what we help you with. We help figure this out. So it takes time. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that we can get you results within a few weeks. It takes time, which is why we've set the hub up to be spaced over a long period so that you have the support and time to digest this and find yourself and find your confidence and fine tune your art skills with us helping you. So Chantel, I am still discovering what a gold mine is the hub. Yeah, it is a gold mine. And when we first started it years ago, when I first launched, it had nothing in it. It was empty. And I launched and I said, I've got this idea to help you make art your living. And I've got this idea, but there's nothing in it. Do you want to join? There's still people here today who I'm so thankful to, who joined and said, yeah, we'll join. And I built it with them and they helped shape it and they told me what they needed and I made the lessons. And if I didn't know the answers, and this is still how it works, I listen and I watch and I'll make a lesson. And if I don't know the answer, I'll bring a guest in. So for example, we've got a lady coming in next month to do a session on podcasting, because there was quite a few members that said, yeah, I fancy having a go at podcasting. And then we've got a lady coming in July to do a session with us on surface pattern design. And May, we've got Artwork Archive coming in to do a session on getting organised and keeping track of your artwork. So yeah, lots of guest sessions as well to help broaden your knowledge. But again, you don't have to do these when they're live. So next month we'll be doing that session, but everything gets put into the hub so that if you're not ready for that lesson right now, you just do it when you're ready and you won't miss it because we've built the roadmap. So you'll find it eventually as you go through the roadmap. So yes, you can join on a monthly basis. So this is the last time you'll be able to join on a monthly basis, because next time we launch, it will be a course fee that we do instead. So you'll buy the 7 Keys course and then you can join the hub after if you like. So this is the last time we'll be doing the monthly for the hub in this way without having to buy the course. Let me see. And you can cancel. Yes, thank you, Hannah, for reminding me about that. So the way it works is you can sign up for the month and you've got 14 days to decide if it's for you. And if it's not for you, we will give you a refund. And that's for monthly and yearly. And then after that, there is no refunds. And the yearly does renew, but you can cancel. So if you get to the end of the year and you don't want to renew, then you can just cancel before your next payment's due. And the same for monthly. You can cancel, and we just ask you to give us 48 hours notice before your payment is due so that we can cancel you. And you're free to cancel at any time. So you're not tied in. So thank you, Paula. Let me. Oh, the comments jumped again. It's so annoying when it does this. Let me have a look. Sorry, just bear with me. Bear with. There we go. Oh, Jim, hello. I love the hub and the tutorials available to the members, but could your Instagram, Facebook tutorials be adapted for Android users? At least not everyone that has an iPhone. I don't have Android, so I can't, unfortunately. But it's the same kind of principles. It's the same way. The buttons are just in a different place. So if you need help with figuring out where the buttons are, Facebook and Instagram actually have tutorials themselves showing you how to use and find the buttons. So use my lessons for learning how to use Facebook and build the algorithms. But if you want to know where the buttons are, I would go and use Facebook and Instagram's tutorials, because I don't have Android, so I can't do a tutorial on Android, unfortunately. Oh, nice. Yeah, so someone else is saying they're on Android. Yeah, honestly, Facebook and Instagram do literally screenshots showing you step by step how to do everything. They have amazing tutorials. Wonder, we're not doing Makers separately just yet. In the future we will, though. You'll be able to join just Makers in the future. Yeah. but not at the moment. It's only available to members because we're trialing it right now. So anyone that joins now will be a founding member and just get access whilst we build it up. And then in the summertime, we'll sell it separately. Yay! Yeah, we're going to have lots of fun demos in the Makers. Yes. Yeah, I remember you saying this to me, Catherine, how you've learned so much from other people. You never went to art college, so the hub is like having a living art space. I love that. Yeah, it is a great place to learn to discover what you want to make. We have so many people that join thinking that they wanted to make a certain art, and then they go, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this anymore. And it's taken them a few months of exploring. We ask lots of questions inside the 7 Keys course to get you really thinking. And you won't have all the answers immediately. And what you'll find is over time, you'll start to realize, oh my gosh, this is what I want to make. And it all comes together. Sarah, you'll have to watch the replay because I've already talked about the difference between Makers and the hub. So if you go back to the beginning, I do talk about the differences between them. But very, very quickly, the hub is about making art your living. It's about finding your voice. It's about the 7 keys. Why do you do what you do? Making art with a purpose to get it out into the world. Makers is purely fun, finding your voice in a play way. It's about exploring visual language, doing art demos together, and staying accountable to making. So 2 separate things. Hopefully that makes sense, but I did do a longer version earlier. So for the 7 Keys course, you know, I would do an hour a week on the 7 Keys course if you can. Yeah, minimum. You know, the more you can do, the more you'll get out of it. But if you are really pushed for time, I really recommend an hour a week because that's habitual. It creates a nice habit where you will look forward to that time. I've just done a course and I've done this so many times. I start looking forward to my weekly learning and I get a cup of tea and it's my time and I lock myself away. And I yearn for that then every week. So I think if it's any longer than that, you lose the momentum. So chip away an hour a week and you will start to make progress. And you'll probably find then you'll start to just absorb everything around you as you're doing the course as well. You'll be asking questions whilst you're out. You'll see something and go, oh my gosh, that's my why. And you'll go back to your 7 keys. So hour a week. So yeah, an hour a week to do the course. And then I am live every week. So you might want to do the live and an hour on the course. That's 2 hours a week. If you do not have time, it's okay. You don't have to take part in the live sessions each week. Just do the hour a week on the course because that's what will help you make progress. But what I have found, a lot of people have said they spend an hour on the course, then they play me in the background whilst they're making art or doing something else. So because, and Stacey and lots of others have shared this with me, if you keep listening to the live sessions, you'll pick things up that just cement what you've been learning in the course. You'll hear a different example or a different story from another member and you'll go, oh my gosh, that now makes sense. So if you can watch the live sessions in the background so it's not eating up your time, 1 hour study time and then 1 hour just listening as you're multitasking is what I would recommend. I'll write that up actually. Oh, thank you so much, Mark. Been in the hub since the start of the year and the knowledge, support and artistic friends being made is amazing. Thank you. And it's so nice to have you in our group too. Let me just see if I've missed any. Yeah, don't rush. Great advice from Jennifer. It's really individual. It really is so individual. And some are easier than others. Some people go through the mindset and realize how much of a fixed mindset they have and they spend more time there. Yeah. Yeah, I will still be going live on a Monday morning. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, Lisa's flying. Yes. In 4 months, my confidence has grown lots. And yes, you are. Oh, Susie joined last week, started 7 keys, and I've already found that I have the fear of success. What a revelation is a major block. Now to work on the solution. Oh, Susie, what a revelation to have. I know this is the thing. We often think that the problem is something else, that we realize it's something within us that we can change. So that is an amazing revelation. We are a family, Les, aren't we? Les was my first ever member. He was the first ever member of the hub. So Les is a bit famous around here. He's a legend. Oh wow, Lottie says, not only has my art turned a full 360 in terms of subject and my heart being in it, but also my mental health has improved significantly since joining the hub. I apply the 7 keys to everything in life now, and the support and the hub is phenomenal. That's amazing. Oh, Michelle is probably the only person on the planet who knew me before what I have become now. Oh, wow. Oh, that's just giving me chills. Oh, it's thanks to her, the Steps in the Hub members, that I'm the artist I am today. Oh, Stacey, you're going to make me cry. Oh, my. Yeah. Sorry. I've got flashbacks of everything and watching your journey over the years. Oh yeah, Cav says I couldn't even speak on video. You see, all of our members that have been on video recently, not one of them could have done that before they joined the hub. And a lot of people have said I couldn't have done this before I joined the help. Hey Rebecca, I didn't know what artist I was before I joined. Now I'm confident I'm an abstract painter. Yes, you are. Oh Hannah, we'd love you to join us. We would love you to join us. Yeah, and Jennifer is our community leader over in the Makers as well. She's going to be heading up that group and making sure that you all feel supported. For now, I've signed up with the monthly payment. Should I like to continue until the new year? Is it a problem to access the hub resources? Following your advice, I started with the 7 keys. I start from the beginning, regardless of my level. How should I act if I need any support? I'm really excited to be able to start this adventure. So Karen, if you're on Facebook, you can join the Facebook group. You'll get oodles of support there. If you, so you can continue until the new year on monthly, or you can switch to yearly if you want to. But if you continue monthly, you'll still access all the resources as long as you remain a member. And if you need support, then there's a button at the bottom of the hub website. Whenever you're in the hub website, there's a little chat button. Press that, fill in the form, and we're there to help you. So yeah, anytime you need help, just press that button. Oh, I love this. More joy in selling. Yes, Simone. That's lovely. Because I remember, Simone, when you joined and you said, you know, you'd had shows and you sold the odd bit here and there. And I think now, and I don't know, I might be putting words in your mouth, but it was like you weren't really making the art that you really wanted to make, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you're just a different person now. But you really do have joy in selling, and it's amazing to see. Yeah, nothing changes for current members. Oh, I love this. Hello, Bhavana. Yeah, we have studio sessions as well on a Friday. I'm so glad you're enjoying it so much. Yeah, Sylvan is a firecracker. She really is. And she was terrified. She was terrified to see her now. It's amazing. Okay, I think I've covered everything. I will go back if you've got any questions. Yeah, Lottie came on a video as well. I know. Yeah, it's lovely. So it does build your confidence up in so many ways. It isn't just about selling. We do call it make art your living, but I use that as a dual way. It is about making money, and making a living financially, but also it's about a way of life and a lifestyle. And that's what we're focused on. It's making it a living. And so really just building your confidence to be who you are, finding a place for it, and simplifying that as much as possible. So find your voice, find your people, and that's what we want to help you with. And it's possible. It is possible for every one of you. It really, really is. It will take some work, but we're here to support you and help you along the way. And it's worth it. I cannot tell you how, speaking from my own experience, to sit here today doing what I love and doing it for a living, and all the other people that I'm working with have said the same, to be able to get up each day. Simone said, I get up and I'm in my studio and it's just the best feeling. And I know for some it's frustrating because it takes a bit longer. It took me years, you know, I didn't just do this overnight. It took me 5 years, and with struggle and frustrations. So we know how frustrating it is. We know about mindset. We know how scary it is, which is why we've got all this stuff in place to help you with all of those fears, the anxiety, the frustration, to keep you going. So if you want to join us, the link, I believe, is at the top of the comments, and we close enrolment on the 30th. So that's the end then, and that'll be the last time to join the hub without going through the course. So much available to you. If you've got any questions whatsoever, please do reach out. I don't want anyone to miss this opportunity, because we won't be offering this again. So if you are scared, if there's anything holding you back, reach out to me, ask me. I won't say yes if I don't think it's for you. So Michelle at unitedartspace.org or support@unitedartspace.org. We've got our team on standby this week to answer any questions about joining. So please fire away, ask in the comments below. Tomorrow I'll be back to do a session on pricing, how to price your work. And yeah, I will see all the new members. And by the way, if you're a new member, I'm going to turn you into a post-it note. So you'll be on a wall tomorrow. Anyway, take care, everyone. Thank you for everyone that joined, and all the lovely members sharing all your positivity and lovely messages. Thank you. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.